Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to talk about debate number 3, the third Republican debate. So, Vivek Ramaswamy absolutely destroyed every opponent, in my humble opinion, in debate number 1 and in debate number 2. He was clearly the favorite attack opponent of every word cleaver on the board except Doug Burgum, right? Nikki Haley, he literally made her personally upset. Got her all flustered, and Tim Scott showed a little bit of chutzpah, right? Which is kind of unusual for him, and got in there and attacked Vivek as well. This is pretty astounding. And repeat for rinse and repeat for debate number 2. But I want to talk about debate number 3 and how Vivek is very, very well positioned to win. So first of all, just thank you again, President Donald Trump. Your silence is the greatest gift you can give Americans, and we really appreciate your kindness and tolerance for giving exactly that. Your absence in the Republican debates has been just a refreshing, beautiful experience for everyone. We've been able to hear actual Republicans rather than dyed-in-the-wool Democrats who pose as Republicans, which is exactly what you are, Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, in my opinion. I don't think you were ever a Republican. I don't think you've ever been a Republican a day of your life. Right? I think you were a dyed-in-the-wool New York City pro-life Democrat who put on a Republican wig in 2012. Right? And you've been wearing it for a long time, but you ain't full of me, right? And now you're a Biden copier who's not showing up for the debates because you're not capable or courageous enough to do so, right? So one, it's great. We can just take Trump off the board. He's communicating to everyone. He's not capable. He's exactly like Biden. Can't finish a debate. Certainly can't lead a nation, right? Okay, thank you. Note taken, right? Let's talk about debate number 3. It happens on November 8th, okay? Established. It is going to happen in Miami, established, okay? There are a lot of other, what time is it? Who's the host? How are we going to be able to watch it? All those questions are up in the air, and that's totally okay. I'm totally okay with each debate being different than the last. I actually like that. I think that's really a good thing, and there's no problem with the rest of those, being open questions, right? Who's qualified, right? My source is Politico, and according to Politico, Donald Trump is qualified, but it doesn't matter because he's not going to show up, doesn't have the courage or capability for debates anymore, exactly like President Joseph Biden. He's just an 80-year-old president who's not capable. He's closer to a coffin than he is to capability, all right? That's a lesson every single one of us needs to learn, okay? 80-year-old people are closer to coffins than capability. We're learning this from Mitch McConnell. We're learning this from Bernie Sanders. We're learning this from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We're learning this from Dianne Feinstein. And if we ignore scientific facts, that's a problem. You're looking at an experiment being run in real time. You're seeing the results. Pay attention, right? Okay, all right. So basically, it's on November 8th. It's going to be in Miami, and guess who has qualified? Okay. DeSantis, Nikki Haley, and Vivek Ramaswamy, and that's it. My source there is Politico, okay, as of October 10th, okay? And tell me if you have different sources, but that's huge, right? That means he's ahead in actual metrics, in being prepared, right, for to run, than Chris Christie, than Doug Burgum, then Tim Scott, then Asa Hutchinson's already out, right? Mike Pence. All these guys are having challenges just getting the basics, right? Because the country's like, we don't need another ward cleaver. We already got a ward cleaver. His name is Donald Trump, right? We already got a ward cleaver, one that can't zip up his human suit. His name is DeSantis, right? We don't need 3 more, right? So those guys are finished, right? And Tim Scott, very nice guy with very genuine, very powerful, very elaborate language, a lot of intelligence, not enough a charisma that is dented by, I think, by his southernness, and the reason why is I think Americans read southernness as laid back. I think it's wrong. Southerners are not laid back. They're very intense, but I think Tim Scott comes off as traditional Southern. So Vivek Ramaswamy is set to crush in debate number 3, which is going to be on November 8th. Be ready.